Today is the day. 5:40. Let's go. Today is my first time going to a workout post-surgery. We are 5 weeks post-op and I'm gonna slowly start going back to my normal life and exercising and getting back into who I was before surgery. In terms of working out, it's gonna be tough, but we can do hard things. Today's goal is to remind my brain you don't have to be afraid of movement anymore, because for the past 5 weeks I've been very cautious. I haven't moved really quickly, so this is just a way to build that mind-body connection. I'm not going to lift heavy weights or anything. Just gonna do and see what my body is at baseline, and we'll work our way up moving forward. But as someone who really likes to lift heavy weights, it's hard. I want to tell myself, like, I can do this. Maybe physically, we need to take it easy. I absolutely love the summertime. It is 6 in the morning and it's so bright outside. So much of our day. Like in the wintertime when I wake up early, it's still so dark. We're here. I'm so happy to be back. That felt so good. So I walked pretty much on the treadmill the whole time at a 3.5 miles per hour pace, and then on the floor I didn't use any weights except for deadlifts, which I use 8 pounds. Usually I use 20-pound weights. I think it was just interesting to see like what my body can and can't do right now. Crunches were harder. I still got up, but I could feel like, whoa, I'm very weak here. Everything else I could do just fine, but definitely starting off on lighter weights because I fatigued a lot faster. But we are on the journey of getting better. But one of my favorite things lately has been pickled onions. Pickled anything, and as a Korean, pickled cabbage is basically what kimchi is. But at Carbone, which is always a fun treat to have, they sell this pickled cauliflower, and as someone with endometriosis and trying to eat more anti-inflammatory foods, cruciferous vegetables are also very good. But instead of steaming it, pickled cauliflower tastes really good. I have been reading through the book of Luke, but I wanted to highlight this one particular story that I have read so many times, and yet it's crazy how we can always learn something new from scripture. Let's read the Luke version, and then I'm gonna read to you the Mark version. Luke 8:43, and there was a woman who had a discharge of blood for 12 years, and though she had spent all her living on physicians, she could not be healed by anyone. She came up behind him, Jesus, and touched the fringe of his garment, and immediately her discharge of blood ceased. And Jesus said, "Who was it that touched me?" So he already knew, and called her out when so many people have dismissed her and didn't even notice her. When all denied it, Peter said, "Master, the crowd surround you and are pressing in on you." But Jesus said, "Someone touched me, for I perceive the power has gone out from me." And when the woman saw that she was not hidden, she came trembling, and falling down before him, declared in the presence of all the people why she had touched him, and how she had been immediately healed. And he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has made you well. Go in peace." But in Mark, this is Mark 5:25, and there was a woman who had a discharge of blood for 12 years and who had suffered much under many physicians and had spent all that she had and was no better, but rather grew worse. And I think a lot of people focus on like, oh, but she was healed, and like, let's focus on the healing. But let's focus on the fact that Jesus calls her daughter, and he sees her and he knows. And two, she believed that Jesus could heal her. Even though so many physicians, she spent all that she had, and not only did she not get better, she grew worse over time. Like, just imagine how awful that is. And you know, someone with endometriosis endometriosis and being diagnosed with stage 3, it made me think about like, yes, all this time I've been growing worse. My endometriosis has been spreading worse, and we've spent so much money on testing and trying to figure out what's wrong, and no one could tell us what was wrong. Actually, they said nothing's wrong, you're fine. So me processing all of this, one, I know that I can't know everything, but God knows everything, and He is sovereign, and He made a way for me to know. And I know like 2 years compared to some other people is not that long. For most women, it takes 7 to 10 years to be diagnosed with endometriosis from when you knew you had symptoms, which is really sad. But is the endometriosis out of me? Yes. But do we know what causes endometriosis? Nobody knows. But again, it's kind of like asking someone diagnosed with like breast cancer, like, why did you get breast cancer? It's like, why would you ask that? Yeah, so that's just what I've been thinking about. But there are many times in our lives where we feel like it's really hard to trust during this time. We gotta hold fast. Another thing that I also need to focus on this summer is budgeting, because my salary as a teacher, it used to be a 12-month salary where regardless of me being on summer break, we would still get paid throughout the summer. But my school has now switched to an 11th month salary. But I'm a planner. I plan ahead, and I already budgeted every single month to ensure that we have money for the month I'm not getting a paycheck, because nobody wants to just be surprised by that. Like, I just took a little bit every month and I put it in a high yield savings account. But how my husband and I track all of our budget is actually through Monarch. Out of all the budgeting tools we have used, I love Monarch. It's super easy. So let me show you guys how I'm budgeting everything on Monarch.
Monarch is a personal finance platform, and it brings all of your accounts and information into just one dashboard. So as a content creator, I don't only have a teacher salary, but I have income coming in at all random times of the month. So my husband and I wanted a precise view of just what is happening in our bank account. I connect Monarch to all of our accounts, cards, loans, investments, and it's a really user-friendly dashboard. They have over 13,000 institutions, and you can set up flexible budgets and find helpful insights about your money.
Thanks to Monarch for partnering with me. You can start your free trial, and then you can get 50% off your first year. So click the link below and use code MAYA50 to get 50% off Monarch Core Tier. It's just helpful to know where's our money going, and you don't have to like manually track it. It already keeps track of everything.
You can start your free trial and get 50% off your first year of total money clarity with Monarch by using the link below and using code MAYA50.
Movement number 2 today is pelvic floor therapy. I did have an assessment last week where she kind of determined what help I am going to need post-surgery, and then today's our first session of actually working through it.
Now really open up this side. Feel sideways. Do you feel it right in here? Good. Let's do 10 of those. Inhale forward. Exhale back.
Over one foot over an ankle, and then we lean back into that side. Next is, oh, sorry Bennies, I didn't know you were there. I'm so stiff after not moving, and my hips are really tight. Hey Ben. I am currently finishing up the Tog series, which is Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. The Kingdom of Ash is the last one out of 8. And guys, look how thick this book is. Oh my goodness. I read all of this, and now I need to just read a little bit more. I'm like 60-something% in. Crazy. 984 pages. It has been almost a year of me reading for fun. I used to only read educational, self-help, or theological books on Christianity. It's hard to read a lot of that in one day, but I could read for hours, and I just feel like I haven't felt that way since I was a kid. It's a fun world and it's a fun time, but this one I will say is more advanced. It's stop reading in a heavy book, I might just get my Kindle. My Kindle is probably one of my most favorite purchases in the last year. As someone who loves reading physical books, and especially books that I like to highlight in, like educational books, I do prefer the physical ones because even if you can highlight here, I just like seeing where it is on the page. Yeah, I mean, I'm reading a book that's almost 1,000 pages in the palm of my hand. Well, I hope that this video helps you guys feel motivated to get back into a routine and do all the things that you need to do this summer. If you like what you see, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!